afternoon, good morning. I'm not quite sure when you're watching this, but this is the Astro and Tarot review for the week of the 21st until the 27th of December. And we are here to try and analyze, try and explain the aspects of the week. Of course, I'm a bit late. Of course, life happened. Well, if you know any Sagittarians out there, I'm pretty sure you will have noticed by now that we are quite a stranger to actual timing. We do tend to take a bit of time to make sure we're where we're supposed to be. We are quite fashionably late all the time, but that's not about me, this spread. This spread is about this week, and for this week we're having the grand conjunction and the winter solstice all at once. Sorry. So I know it's late, I know it's the 22nd probably of December when you're watching this, but think about what happened yesterday and what is probably continuing to happen as the major planets of Jupiter and Saturn are both on the same degree for a few more days. The grand conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn happened on the 21st. On the 21st we also had the winter solstice. That's marking the start of the winter, and it's the rebirth of the sun that we're actually celebrating, not something very godlike. Of course, people think that it's the birth of Jesus, but let's face it, Jesus probably was born around September. Even if you take it astrologically, he's not a Capricorn. He couldn't have been a Capricorn. At least to me, he couldn't have been a Capricorn. To me, he definitely feels like a Virgo of some sort. But anyway, what happens is that we celebrate the rebirth of the sun as the 21st of December is the longest night, and then we're starting to have the sun stay in the sky for a longer time, even by a minute a time, a minute a day. We also have, of course that's why it's the winter solstice, because we have the sun moving into Capricorn and the moon was in Pisces. Tuesday, when we are starting this actual Astro review, Tuesday 22nd, we have the moon in Aries, and I do believe that it's making a conjunction with Chiron. I believe I've talked about the conjunction. I've talked about that conjunction, the Chiron to Mars conjunction, square, trine, almost every second week of the month because of the cycle of the moon. So I'm not going to talk about it too much at the moment, but I do believe that it's going to bring up things to do with psychology, traumas that happened in our sentimental, how can I say it, of our psychology, of our sentimental views, not sentimental, you know, our emotional playground. It's it is going to bring up that kind of thing and help us to solve it in a way. Apart from that, we're having the trine that is starting between Sun and Uranus. I believe it's going to be full trine by next week, because Uranus is still retrograding, and at the moment it's about 6 degrees, and the Sun is about starting to get into Capricorn. What else do we have? So this this angle, this aspect, I believe, is about the unconventional way Uranus is working in Taurus, and how is making us all, and Taurus and the fixed signs more than anyone else, to bend, if not break, to actually move away and break from any conditional ways, from anything that has been set for so long that we've forgotten how we are without it. And of course it all depends on where is Uranus and the Sun in your chart at this moment. Where is Capricorn and where is Taurus in your chart? But I feel that, well, at least for me, that Uranus is in the 11th house, and the Sun at the moment is it's still in the 6th house for me, at least. I feel that it's more about trying to change the way I see, not humanity in the whole, but communities, but the people that I cooperate with in a more open way. Not the friends that are described in the 7th house, not those relationships that are more heartfelt in a way, but more of a more open description of community and of friendships. Sorry. So it's kind of breaking up things that needed to break, it's fixing things that possibly needed to be fixed, it's that kind of thing. Just check where things are in your chart and how it might be affecting you. As I said, it's going to be finished up next week. Wednesday 23rd, we only have the moon in Aries, not Mars, Aries, and that's the only aspect. We don't have any aspects on that day. Thursday the 24th, we have the moon in Taurus. On Tuesday or Wednesday with the moon, it might be that she is making a trine to Venus. Venus is in Sagittarius, so it might be that she's making a trine with Venus, but I haven't noted it down. I'm not sure why I haven't, but I haven't. Thursday 24th, and it's one day before Christmas, so Merry Christmas everyone. And happy birthday to all those that are having birthdays or celebrating their names at this time. And we have the moon conjunct Mars. So I feel that I've talked about some of these before. Some aspects, I mean, not a conjunction exactly probably, but definitely a square or a trine with Mars. And I do feel that it's going to bring some unnecessary tensions. I do feel that it will bring up some things that don't need to be brought up, especially on times like a holiday. But it will, it probably will clear out a few things and clear out the air. On Friday we have the moon in Taurus, and we have the trine between Uranus and Mercury, and it feels like it's going to bring some unconventional ways of thinking, unconventional ways of speaking, unconventional ways of expressing yourself. And also we have a conjunction of the moon and Uranus in Taurus. And I feel that this kind of thing is going to be breaking up some old psychologies. I feel the meaning of this whole thing with Uranus and Mercury, because Mercury is in Capricorn. I feel that it's about bringing up the truth, as hard as it might be, to every aspect of our lives. It might be to people that we care about, it might be to our own selves, and as usual, the truth to our own selves is harder than telling the truth to anyone else. So I feel that the moon on Thursday and Friday is going to bring up some uncomfortable feelings, and there are some uncomfortable truths to be told. So the only thing I want to say is just be careful how you express yourself. Not to not say your truth, because that would go against everything I am, but at least be able to say exactly what you want to say without unnecessarily hurting anyone else or yourself. On Saturday, as a continuance of the previous aspects, we have Venus in a square to Neptune on the 26th, and of course the moon still in Taurus. But what I feel about this aspect of the square, it feels that it's a continuance of the previous day, because Venus square Neptune is like we get a disillusionment, we get the truth out of anything, we face the truth that we don't want to see. I was doing the Greek video, and I was shuffling the cards, trying to get some cards out, and I was thinking that it was the last card I wanted to pull out, and I was thinking that I wouldn't be surprised if it's the Four of Cups that comes out, because it's the card that shows how you don't want to see what is in front of you. You don't want to see the truth, you don't accept the change, you don't accept any feelings that are given to you. And on Sunday we have a square between the moon and the sun, because the moon is in Gemini, and we also have Mercury in sextile to Neptune. I always tend to say Poseidon, I'm not quite sure why, but I tend to say Poseidon. It's the Greek part of me that it's Poseidon, not Neptune. Neptune is the Latin one. But anyway, we have the sextile of Mercury and Neptune. And I feel that this aspect with Mercury and Neptune, it's more about being subtle, as in covering up whatever was told the days before, to actually bring out the truth from the days before, but in a more, not conventional, but a more subtle way, a more soft way, so that it can be accepted more. And I'm not sure if you understand how I say it, but I feel that the Mercury-Neptune sextile, it's more about not controlling, but trying to erase the tension of the previous days and what happened with Venus and Mercury and Uranus. And also we have the moon trining Saturn and Jupiter. I'm not quite sure what it will bring on that part on Sunday, but I have a distinct feeling that whatever is going to happen in a more global way, in a more worldwide way, what the ground conjunction will bring is going to start showing up with the moon when she trines those planets, when she's opposite them, when it's a square to them, and when it's a conjunction to them. So check how it might be expressed in your own psychology and your own feelings, this conjunction, for this weekend on Sunday, most probably with the moon in a conjunction, in a trine with them. To go to the tarot aspect, I'm not quite sure if you can see all of the cards, but when I actually pulled them and spread them, and I actually took a look at them, I was, to say the least, amazed. It feels to me like there is a huge metamorphosis coming, that we're at the start of it, that things are changing, and we just need to accept it, to allow the universe to show us the way, to make it so that it kind of feels like a downloading from the universe. I'm not sure how to explain it more, but it's a marvelous feeling I had, and I still have it when I see these cards just spread out like this. We have the Knight of Cups as the first card, and as you can see, it's a weird card, because of course they're all weird cards in the Thoth deck, and you can always find something more that comes up every time you look at them. So here, to me, it seems like an angel coming up from the sea, or from a lake, from a body of water, and is actually but making a wave, and it's a huge wave that is actually clearing out things. And then there's the cup with the Cancer inside, with a crab. And as the crab is a cardinal sign and starts off summer in June, in the summer solstice, I feel that at this time as well, these cards signifies that something is starting, something is coming, and it's coming fast, and there's no way of stopping it. Something is starting, something is going to make waves in the water that was still up to now. Something is definitely changing, something is coming. And the next card, as you can see, is the Prince of Cups. He's kind of like the Page of Cups, but as you can see here, he signifies more, he speaks more about the water sign of Scorpio. He has the eagle, he has the snake, he has all of it. And Scorpio, to me, is about a metamorphosis. To me, this card signifies the great change that is happening, that is starting. And to me, these two cards together, as I said in the Greek one as well, and I will show them to you together. These cards together, I'm pretty sure you can say both. It's a new beginning. It's a start of a metamorphosis. It's a new era coming in, and there's no way, no reason, and nothing to do with us stopping it. It's just coming, and it's taking up everything we have and everything we are. I don't know why, but I feel quite optimistic about this. As soon as I saw these cards, I was thinking, why so much water? As in, we don't really have that much water in the charts these days, except for Aquarius, of course, being the water bearer. But to me it feels like there's a new way of expressing emotions. There is a metamorphosis in our whole emotional system. We'll be able to express it more, we'll be able to feel it more. I feel it's that kind of a thing. And then the next thing we have is the Hangman. I believe we had the Hangman show up last week as well. To me, this one is about a kind of a download from the universe. It's about accepting the truth of it, accepting the knowledge, accepting the wisdom, accepting the change, accepting the metamorphosis that is happening, and seeing what we need to kind of sacrifice in order to achieve that metamorphosis. I'm not quite sure what we will need to sacrifice, but there's nowhere in the whole history of the human race that gaining any knowledge, any wisdom hasn't come through sacrifice. So I feel that what this spread is telling us is to accept the metamorphosis, accept the change, accept the beginning of the new era, and see how we can implement it in our lives. The fourth card here is the Queen of Cups, and as you can see, it is the sign of Capricorn. It's also a cardinal sign. It's starting the winter season, and as you can see, the Queen here is not looking forwards, she's looking backwards. I too believe she's looking back at what she left behind, at what she needed to leave behind, at what she needed to let go of in order to start again and start a new era, start a new season, start something new. That's the feeling I'm getting. It's such a nice spread that I would love to hear any ideas you have in the comments, any comment you have about this spread and what it comes up for you in this spread. The last card is the Ace of Discs, and as you can see, we have a lot of wings in there. It's a new start, it's a new beginning, it's allowing ourselves to let go of the past and move on to new things that are ready to start now, that we're ready to work on right away now. That's the feeling I'm getting for this one too. So it's a great spread. I didn't believe I would get this, but I did, and it's kind of mind-blowing to me, at least. The last card of the deck, as I usually explain, it's the Lover's card, and the Lover's card is the cards of Gemini. I'm not quite sure how it corresponds with everything else, but I feel that the Lovers is about a universal love, and Aquarius being the sign of astrology, being the sign of how do we say it in English, of anything new, of discovering new things, and of course humanity, and of course of spreading the love and feeling love for each other. This is kind of the card that signifies the love for everyone, I feel. That's the spread for today. Please do let me know what you think of it. Do leave a comment, do share the video, do like it if you do like it, and let me know what you think. Also, a very Merry Christmas to everyone, and we'll be speaking back for the new year. Take care, have fun, and don't let Christmas be just another more merchandised, how do you call it, holiday. It's not meant to be a merchandise holiday. It's about being able to show to people that you care. And as I said in another video, it's about making sure that they know it, and by knowing it, it's not only about one day a year, it's about every day that you need to show them that you care. But even if you cannot do it all the year, take this opportunity to show them what exactly you feel for them. But don't make it into who gives the best gifts and who gives the best dinner. Because it's going to be Christmas that no one really believed would be like that. It's going to be different than anything else we've ever known, and we'll survive it. Just love yourselves and love each other. And take care. See you for next year's. Thank you. Bye bye.